Hello, and welcome to SRC University, your source for retirement education. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Tara Kendrick, and I'm a partner here at Senior Resource Center. And today's topic is VA benefits for long-term care, specifically talking about aid and attendance. So we created SRC University to help folks with retirement education for free. Our sessions are 30 minutes and under, and they're available on your schedule. A lot of the topics that we'll be going over are in our book, so you're welcome to download our book for free off our website, or give us a call or an email, and we'll send you one of our softback books for free in the mail. Our goal is to create a safe, secure retirement, and with Senior Resource University, there's no final exam, so that's great. So how does Senior Resource Center help? We help with comprehensive retirement planning, looking at 20 and 30-year plans to make sure you don't outlive your money. We do tax planning, just helping people pay less tax in retirement. We also do a lot of long-term care planning, helping people pay for their long-term care through federal and state programs, and then estate planning, helping people make sure that they have their legal house in order, whether they're alive or when they pass. So today's topics will be covering VA benefits and what aid and attendance is, and then how you qualify. So we know, and we hear this a lot, that the greatest financial risk in retirement is paying for long-term care. And our goal for you is to have a plan to have a safe, secure retirement when paying for that long-term care. So the problem is, and the big elephant in the room is that we're living longer. We have better care, we have better technology, better science. And after the age of 65, 70% chance that we're going to need long-term care. And the cost and the length of long-term care keeps growing. So currently, women are almost about 4 years needing full-time long-term care, and men about 2.2 years. So where can you get care and how much does it cost? Home care can be up to $13,000 a month. I've even seen up to $20,000 a month. Independent living is kind of living in an apartment or a facility where, you know, you're pretty independent, you're doing your own thing, you have your own place, and that can be up to $2,500 a month. Assisted living or sometimes memory care can be up to $6,500 a month, and then skilled nursing, which is the highest level of care, can be up to $9,000. And like we said, the number one reason, and AARP proved it with their survey, that people go broke in retirement is paying for long-term care. All right, so let's talk about VA aid and attendance. So VA aid and attendance is a non-service connected disability pension. And it was created in 1952 for wartime veterans and their spouses to help pay for long-term care. And the nice thing is it'll pay wherever you're receiving care, because it's a kind of a fixed amount that you would use to pay wherever you're receiving that care. So in order to qualify, you have to have served during one of these 4 wartime periods. And if you notice, some of these wartime periods are actually longer than the actual war, but they give you a bigger window to qualify. All right, so for military service, you have to have had honorable discharge, served 90 consecutive days of active duty. So some people come to us and they say they were in the, in different parts of the military, and not all of them count. So like the reserves, unless you were called up to active duty, you would not qualify for this benefit. You have to have served 1 day, just 1 day during that wartime period of conflict. The next piece is medical necessity. So you have to be needing, receiving, and paying for care. That care has to include either hands-on assistance with 2 of the 5 activities of daily living. So that's eating, someone physically putting food in your mouth, getting dressed, using the shower, bathtub, using the toilet, or moving about, transference. Or if you have cognitive impairment, dementia, Alzheimer's, and you need to be in a protected environment. So that would make you qualified. The other piece of this is going to be your income and your assets. So your income Your care expense has to exceed your income. So your care expense is who you're paying for care. So that could be providers or a facility, any medical premiums you pay. And then if you're also receiving, say, and paying for someone to come in and clean your home and make your meals and drive you, that would be independent ADLs. And so that total has to exceed your income. And I know that can be scary because then people ask us, well, how do I pay my bills? How do I pay my rent? How do I buy food? And that's where you have to have some savings to offset that while you're waiting for the VA to approve you. Okay, so for assets, your home is exempt as long as it's on less than 2 acres. If it's above 2 acres, then the acreage will count. A burial plan and 1 car. So everything else cannot exceed $155,356 in 2024. And if you're over that, don't give up. Give us a call. We're happy to help. We can create a strategy to help spend down or find ways to get you eligible as soon as possible. Okay, so here are the 2024 benefit amounts. So a married vet this year can get $2,727, a single veteran, $2,300, a veteran spouse, meaning that the veteran's alive, but the spouse is the one that needs the care. That's $1,806, and then a surviving spouse can get $1,478 in 2024. And that's the max amount. You can get less if you're getting less, if you're paying less for your care, like it doesn't quite meet your income, but the goal, of course, is to try to get the max that you can get for the year. So one of the big things that people ask us is, can I do this myself? You absolutely can. You can apply. All the forms are online, but I will tell you, it is not easy. And we recommend to get some help, whether it's from us or the veteran service officer in your county, but this is definitely not a DIY project. The application's 25 pages or more. There are a lot of moving parts. There are a lot of forms that you may or may not need. And it can get very confusing. You have to prove your income and assets. So you're going to have to provide bank statements and pay stubs. You also have to prove that you're receiving care, and you have to prove that you're paying for that care. And the unfortunate thing is that they'll only communicate through mail and through letters. So you can call the call center for a status, but it's very minimal information. And so you want it to go through as a fully developed claim. Currently, the time frame for veterans and spouses is about 6 months. I've seen it come back sooner. I've seen it come back longer. So you want to do it right the first time. And that's why we really, really recommend that you get someone to help you. And we've been doing this for the last 10 plus years. We've helped everyone who applied get their benefit, and we want to help you as well. So one other last thing that isn't connected to aid and attendance, but I have learned from a veteran service officer that if you have a disability that is significant and it was due to your service. So for example, you have significant hearing loss, and it's because you worked on jet engines when you were in Korea War. You can go through the VSO and see if you can qualify for a disability pension. Because a lot of times, if you qualify 80% or higher for the disability pension, they don't have income and asset criteria, and it's actually a greater amount of money for the veteran than getting aid and attendance. So if that's true, then give us a call. We can help you get connected with a veteran service officer to see if you can qualify for that disability pension instead of aid and attendance, so you can get more money. And, this is really just a part of the total long-term care plan that we offer. We know that, even if you want to be home and you're staying at home, you might need a higher level of care. And we want to make sure that we can get you to maximize any federal or state programs that are available to you for long-term care. We speak both VA and Medicaid, and we make sure whatever we do, we're not disqualifying you from either program, because we want to maximize what you can get to help pay for long-term care. So with that, I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. And, we're happy to help you or your spouse or loved one or family member apply for aid and attendance or with any long-term care. Please feel free to give us a call, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great day.